Okay, good. Uh, oh yeah. So I'm saying, so what I want to do is I'm gonna get the log in from Marco for
Okay.
this, and then go in and highlight some of the keywords. Did you see your keyword video? Did you ever see a video
No.
about your keywords?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Because there's a lot of. Where is it? Am I in my Dropbox folder? Yeah. So we have this folder for you. It has all this. So this is your light. This is our lighted
Okay.
up file for you. This is
Mm-hmm.
something different than Slack.
Okay.
And so we have competitor information in here, who some of your competitors are, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be doing more of this. I think next week. That's
Okay.
probably or next month. Just some of your branding, some of the banners that we've done. But there was a whole keyword research. Uh, where we went on this particular site that tells you
Mm-hmm.
how many people are looking
Oh,
for
okay.
what
What
words,
words?
so you know what people are searching for,
Right.
and this is what we based your website content on,
Okay.
and these are the words that we're going to highlight because these are the words people are searching
Three,
for.
four the most.
So we're going to pour them all into
Okay.
your website, which is different than what you had before, which is mainly just a shopping
Right.
cart with not as much content,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the strategy behind that. Oh yeah, and then I want to have a lead capture form because what I was saying is most people when they go to your website, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this product, I'm going to buy it today.
Right.
Like, they like to come back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And eventually, when we get to like higher level marketing, you'll have those little cookies that follow them everywhere. So the lighted up beard oil will follow them
Yeah.
on different
Yeah.
websites. So we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is start to capture some of the contact information of the people that come
Mm-hmm.
to the site so that you can send them emails, which is
Right.
basically all we're going to really do is sort of leverage the content that we've already
Mm-hmm.
done and just sort of repurpose
Yeah.
it. So that'll be really easy. But we have to think about a good, like something something that we can give people in exchange
Mm-hmm.
that they will want to give us their email. So I don't know if that would be a beard report, and I don't think guys are going to download a beard report.
Yeah.
We can do like maybe they can get maybe access to. I think we should definitely do video
Mm-hmm.
and sort of maybe think about some funny content or some sexy content. And what I mean by sexy content is something that makes them think that, oh wow, if I click this and read more about this, I'll somehow become more sexy and women will be attracted to me. Like, that's the psychology behind it. You know, so I want to figure out what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just the first part, just saying that now that we did the Father's Day campaign and you're back and I'm back, I want to fix up this website. That's the first thing I want to do so that we can send people to it. Yeah. And the second thing I want to do is just talk about some of the results of the Father's Day campaign. I think you were saying you didn't get any sales from it, but you had more likes and followers and just like how many more and
so
do you know
I think
were they what nationalities? Like, just can you tell me anything about them?
I think on Instagram, I find is more, lack of a better word, action on Instagram than on the Facebook page.
Okay.
So I tend to kind of focus more on the Instagram page. With the ads that Elle posted, like some of them went as high as 600 and something likes.
Likes? Okay.
Yeah. Usually when like an everyday post, I might get like 30 to 40 likes or so.
Okay.
So that was like a huge influx with those ads and stuff. In terms of followers, I think maybe I had maybe just under 100 and now I have like 125. So maybe 25, 30 new followers.
Okay.
But it seems to be a lot of other beard people.
Like competitors?
Other competitors. And also like beard pictures and people who post just like asking like other guys who have beards like to post and then they post their picture. So I don't know if they're really
no,
buyers.
Can you say that to me again? I don't
so
there's
there's like a site or Instagram page. It's called Beard Pictures.
Okay.
So they ask guys to send in pictures of their beards and then they post it. I don't know what they really get in return.
Oh, okay.
But I find I have a couple of those types of people following me as well, and a lot in like the UK, a lot in the UK.
Perfect.
Poland, like all over, all over. the States as well. But there's a couple beard companies. Like every time I post stuff, it seems like a lot of competitors. Well, I don't really say competitors because I kind of see it as kind of like a
beard
brother community or beard group kind of thing. So and it's a lot of like cool pictures. I like that, like comments like that. But it's not. I don't think they're actual like people who would buy the product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
And then there's a couple like beard models on there and guys who have beards, just like I guess everyday guys that have beards and stuff.
Okay.
And quite a few women following and liking the pictures and stuff. So it's kind of a mishmash of.
Okay. Is there any way that you are tracking, and if not, it might be something that we have to get to eventually, if you're tracking any kind of correlation between if and when you post on social media, and if there's any kind of sale? Like, is there any way for you to track? It's like, you know what I mean? Like we were able to say with some of the new banners that Elle created, we were able to see a jump. So I'm just trying to figure out how we can see what banners work, and again, we have to increase those followers because 100 people is not going to be enough. Yeah.
Not really. I don't really see any kind of pattern really yet. And I try to post different nationalities and like quotes or like how to, how to use beard oil. So I try to do tips. So I try to do different types of content, but I haven't really seen a pattern to say, when I post in the morning it's this, or when I post these types of things it's that, or anything like that. Yeah.
On your Instagram, because I don't go on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You said that a lot of them, well, some of them are competitors and some of them are regular people. Can you just tell by their names?
Yeah. And then I go and I look I look to see who.
Okay.
So it'd be like, Pelican Beard Company or Detroit Beard, whatever.
People checking you out.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different. And when I look at my page too, compared to a lot of the other beard pages, it's a little bit different. I think, like the kinds of, maybe because I'm a girl posting, I don't really. I try to be like dudish, like so that they don't know that it's a woman that's posting. Right. So I try to post like I'm a guy, kind of thing. But
How
when
I
was in Grenada, I took some. I don't know if I have it on this one. Like I took some pictures of the beard oil, like on the beach and stuff like that. So I try to do different kinds of posts and stuff. But it's a lot of companies. I would say like 80% of the followers are probably other.
That's
other
what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
So 80% are other companies.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And of the 20% that's remaining, how many do you think are guys with beards? And you said there are some women. I can't remember all the other categories. So how would you break up that other 20%?
I would say like 15% would be guys with beards, and then the other 5 would be like women. And it's not a lot of my friends either. Like majority of the followers are people I don't know.
Okay.
So on my Light It Up page, so even on my I have a Light It Up Instagram page. Even when I post beard stuff on there, I'll have a lot of fun. And I try to like tell people, okay, go on the official page, but it doesn't seem like they're going over there. So I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then before I was only following like 4 people. So Elle, I think she's kind of followed a lot more people. So now I have 52 people that I'm following. Okay. Before I only had like 4 or 5 people that I was following. So I think that kind of makes a difference.
And Elle is our Instagram person.
Right.
I have to talk to her later on this week. I'm pretty sure that there is a way that you can. Well, there is. There's a way where you can just reach out to someone who's following you, right? You can just send them a private message.
Private message, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do that. Yeah. We're gonna have to do that with these 15.
Beards for Life, Beards and Ink, Beards Collection, Beards Bro Coalition.
Okay.
Beard Guides Box, Beard Pictures, Beardaholics.
Those are really good for me to know, though, because we can put those terms in your website, and when people are... Because normally people will look at your product, but then they'll review it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I think you might remember in one of our earlier strategy sessions, I was saying that's one of the things I want to end up doing on your website is a beard review thing.
Yeah.
So when people are searching for it, inevitably they come up
Right.
to your thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be good. Okay, so no sales, but you got some followers. We have 15. And I have to circle back to Elle, but I remember thinking...
Now, I would say on the Facebook page, I have about the same amount of followers, but a lot of those are people I know. Like, those are mostly my friends.
Okay. Yeah, I think Instagram is probably going to be the way for this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was thinking about something else. Men, beards, women. Yeah, so I think you came here at the end of May, and I'm like, okay, I know we only have 2 or 3 weeks, but we're going to try to do this Father's Day campaign. And afterwards, I was thinking... Men may not, not until the end when you told me you didn't get any sales. I'm like, how come she didn't get any sales? That doesn't even make sense. But I realized that we might have been targeting the wrong people with the Father's Day ads. We should have been, and that's going to be more tricky, and that's actually where we have to go, is we actually have to start, because I've been doing a little bit of research for you, we have to start gearing the beard stuff towards women.
Yeah.
And again, I just want to remind you, I'm starting, I want you later on to tell me about your Christmas campaign, but I am personally, Elle and I, the area that we're going to focus on is the beard stuff because, well, it's hot right now, and that's your biggest profit margin, right? So I think you were telling me on a $25 bottle, you make $20, right? Yeah. So, so that's why we're working on this one. I just want you to know. What else? Beards, Elle. Oh, yeah. So eventually I'm going to have to figure out where to find these women who have men with beards and would buy them beard oil. Yeah. And I don't
So
know
there's a couple
how
of
to
pages
do
like
now.
Women Who Love Beards and stuff like that.
Yeah?
And then it seems like to be like some t-shirt, like little slogans talking how women like men with beards. If you don't have a beard, don't talk to me. Those kind of things. So there seems to be that whole kind of movement too with women who like guys who have beards, and so I think focusing on the women is a good thing, because even when I did the Ivory Festival and I had the tent set up and everything, and we were giving guys samples of beards and we had them coming over and stuff, they would always turn to the girlfriend beside them, and she'd be like, okay, I like this one. He's like, okay, I'll get that one, because she likes it, right? So I'm like, you are smelling it, so you have to like it, so a lot of times I think it's the woman who, even if the guy didn't really like that scent, if the girlfriend said she liked it, then he would get it. So it was kind of like a running joke the whole day that we kept saying to the woman, like, okay, no, you smell it, because you're the one who has to smell it on him. So I think that is kind of a good way to go with the women. And also, I think we had talked about too, I know it's a lot of young guys have beards. So even like mothers buying them for their sons, or introducing it to the younger guys, because they don't know what to do. I think once they have it in their hand, then they're like, okay. And guys, I think, are more loyal. They won't go and try this, here, that, there, go to the Bay, go to there. Once they like something, they'll kind of stick to it.
Okay, sorry. So mom's getting it for, it's definitely girls. Yeah, so I would be talking to people even on the plane on the way back to Jamaica, the guy beside me. I would talk to random people.
Yeah.
Mainly black people, because the white people sometimes I feel a little bit weird. But there was a black guy beside me, and I was like, "Can I ask you a question?"
Yeah.
And I always ask them, like, "Do you use beard oil?" And I let them know I'm not selling it. I have a client, and I just want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff I got back, so I didn't even write all of them down. But so my cousin's guy uses beard balm. Did you tell me you're making a balm?
I have a beard balm too. Yeah. It's already in process, but I was just kind of focusing maybe on the oil for now. The beard balm, I think, if you have shorter beards, it but I mean, it can go simultaneously. I have a beard wash, and the beard wash did really well at the couple of shows that we did recently setting up. And I think too, they kind of see it as a kind of novelty, because you always think of, using the shampoo in your hair or the bar of soap on your face. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the beard wash, and so it's kind of even though I haven't advertised it as much, I do have some little ads and stuff. But I think that also is the balm, the oil, and the wash
Okay.
seem to be.
Okay, bum. Oh yeah, that's why I was talking about the balm, because my cousin's fiance
Mhm.
has a beard, and I was asking her about it. So his name is Juno. I'm like, so does
Yeah.
Juno use beard oil? And
Yeah.
she's like, no, he uses a beard balm. I'm like, really? And I
Yeah.
said, why? Why
Yeah.
does he use it? And she said because he wanted something to tame his beard.
Yeah.
So like that again, using that sort of phraseology in
Yeah,
our
yeah,
words is
yeah.
really good. And I didn't
And
know.
it's more to
anything
kind of
about that.
structure. You could use it on your mustache too, and more for taming, laying down the hairs because it has the beeswax and the shea butter in it, so it's a bit thicker. The oil's more for moisturizing and then a lot of guys too, the beard growth. Is this gonna grow thing? My beard's growing, but right here it's patchy. So I think letting them know that, well, all the ingredients in it are helpful for growing hair and stuff like that, but I think beard growth is something that all men are looking
That's
to.
the big thing
Yeah.
that you're getting back.
Yeah.
All of this stuff that's in your head right now, do you have this written down?
Not really.
Because really good stuff. So, I think I've probably asked you to make me 3 videos, but now I need you to make me another video. And then after we're done, you can tell me about your timeline so that we can set expectations. I don't want to tell you to do a million things and you have 500 emails to catch up on. But yeah, just a video with what kind of feedback you get, because I make notes and I that's why I record these things.
Right.
But you said some really good things, like just what they're interested in. Like you said, a lot of them are interested, or the novelty aspect of the shampoo or the girlfriend thing. So if you could just make me a video with all of your sort of findings or experiences when you go to these events, and men tend to like this or they ask this. Is price ever a concern?
No.
Never a concern.
No.
Okay.
And what I've been doing lately is throwing in a beard comb with their purchase, so they like that. Because I think that most guys don't even have a beard comb. I'm like, you can just put it in your pocket, and then I think even the velvet bag, is you put it in there. They could take it to the gym or whatever like that. So they kind of like that idea. So and I have a couple. These 2 guys are my beard ambassadors, brand ambassadors. So they really, they give me a lot of feedback and they like the stuff as well, and the packaging and all that kind of stuff. So
verbal feedback they give you, or
and they posted some stuff on Instagram and stuff. Like he'll put it in his bathroom with a shaver, and he really takes this beard. He's a white guy, a Portuguese guy, but he's a real estate agent, but he really is taking this beard brand ambassador thing like really seriously.
Okay.
So I would love to do like a photo shoot or do something as well, because I think at one time you asked me if I had like real guys, and I do have a few real guys that we can use that are willing to, so even if it's in a gym or something, working out and just not even seeing their face, but seeing like the beard or in the bathroom or I don't know, different scenarios or whatever, but that's also
from what I recall. I think you said that you had maybe 10 guys using the product, or 10 brand ambassadors, and 3 of them were really active. That's correct. I want our next step, and but anyway, sorry. Our next step is I want to do a survey. Maybe I'll get Elle to work on this in a couple weeks. She's working on some other stuff right now, but I want to do a survey of those guys to find out, how long they've been using their product, if they ever used anything before, what they like about it. I want to know what they don't like about it, what's the most they would pay. I want to know how often they use it, if they forget or whatever. All of those things I have to do some research and then sort of find the commonalities of it, and then I want to get some testimonials from them and stick those on our website as well. I think that's it for them. So the other thing that I want to talk to you about is, so with what I'm doing is, well, it's huge. Like everything I'm doing is just a part of a bigger strategy game. So my goal is to have this whole package, because I don't have the energy to do this for like 100 people, obviously, right? So I want to perfect the process and then put it in a package, I think I was telling you, and then sell that package to small businesses. So it's like, follow these steps and you'll get these results. That's what I'm going to do. So in order for me to perfect your package or your product or anybody else's, it takes a long time because you have to do all this building. I'm like, I don't have time for that because I want to prove this like I said, I've done it like for Fortune 500 companies, so I know that it works, but I want to prove to small businesses that it works because ironically enough, they with no money are the most skeptical, and I don't even understand. Right?
Well, because we don't have money, so we're like, okay, we want to make sure that the little money we have
you don't waste it, right? Yeah, so no, I'm like, no, it works.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I basically want to get you more successful more quickly. I want to get you to $100,000 as quickly as possible. So one of the ways that that's possible to do is something called a video sales letter. Oh, I actually need you to call a company to find out how much they charge, because my understanding is that these programs are anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000, and the more money you pay, the less they take of a sale. The less you pay up front, the more they take of a sale. It's kind of like
a video sales letter.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you the guy's name to contact. His name is Todd Brown, and I've worked on his campaigns, but I have no idea how much the clients have paid.
Okay.
And he won't tell me. He always skirts around the subject when I ask him. So I was just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to refer you.
Yeah.
And you can say, hey, I have this product, and I understand you guys. I'll give you all the verbiage, and then you can find out how much that is for me. But this is the way most internet marketers launch their business. So I'm thinking about, and I'm going to do it with another client too, Jessica. You know Jessica. Yeah. I'm going to do it with her too, which is like, we're still going to do all of the foundational stuff, the branding, the competitor analysis, but at the same time, we're going to just do whatever to make you money like now.
Right.
Because nobody has a year and a half to wait to start to see this kind of stuff. So basically, what I want to do is I want to create a video sales letter for you. And it's like I'm not charging you any money for it. But they are worth, and you're going to confirm it for me, they are worth like a minimum of 5, but they usually go up to 10, 15, 30, depending on how complex it is. So what I want to do is I want to set this up for you, but because I know that you don't have, that money to pay me, I want to take a percentage of every single sale. So that's why I wanted to have a face-to-face conversation with an amount that you feel fair. So for every, jar that we sell or subscription or whatever, what you think is fair. So that's what I want to talk about.
So what is a video sales letter?
Oh, a video sales letter is it's not even a video sale. Well, it's a video sales letter, but it's a specific sort of technique and language and process that we use to bring people to to buying your product. So it's not just like buy the beard oil. It's kind of like, this beard oil, okay, let me give you an example. Here's a perfect example. What we're trying to combat, and I'm going to get nerdy right now.
Yeah.
What we're trying to combat is people's level of awareness. So what I mean by that is, years ago, and this is the example that we always use in this industry, years ago, you could say, take this pill and, lose weight. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work because everyone was hearing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, take this pill and lose 7 pounds. So all of a sudden it became more specific. And then it's like, oh yeah, we heard that one before. Then it's like, take this pill and lose 7 pounds in 9 days. So it became again more specific.
Yeah.
And then recently you might have even noticed with the whole acai berry thing. So it's always like, it's called finding the mechanism in the product that makes it different than any other product. And it's sort of like a legal case. So basically with your product, what we do is we present a case. And we say that your case has this specific mechanism, and that's also what I need to talk to you about tonight. A specific mechanism or trait that is only found in your beard oil that does this, and this. And then through the video sales letter, which is just like, because the reason video sales letters came about, they used to just be sales letters. Now, if you, sorry Valerie, if you have had somebody selling a vacuum in your home, you could have a conversation, you could ask questions, whatever. But if you have a letter and all you have is a letter, you have one chance to sell them. So you have to tell them everything in the letter without sounding. So that's the kind of letter that I'm going to create for you.
Right.
But then instead of having it as written content, which will be forever long, we're going to just put it in a video. So I'm thinking that that's the way we could sort of...
almost like an infomercial kind of thing?
It's kind of like an infomercial, but it's also, like I said, it's also this really... And this is why people pay... This is why people charge a lot of money for it, because it's almost like being a lawyer. You're going to present a case, and you're gonna say, like, it grows beards, it makes your face softer, it does this, it does this, it does that. So, again, pardon my frankness, but who cares?
Yeah.
Every other beard oil is saying that we do this, we make it grow, so we can't say that. So it kind of has to be like, so we talk about the first point, so it would be like, this product grows your beard oil because of this, shea butter.
Yeah.
And then we would go... I would hire a researcher, which is what I do. I hire researchers, and then they do the proof. They're like, shea butter is this, 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 and this, and that's why. So it's like, so in the reader's mind, it's like, oh, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
So it's not just a whole bunch of claims. It does this, 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 and this, and this. It's like, it does this because of this, and that leads to this, and here's the scientific proof.
Yeah.
Plus, there's this, and this does this, and Dr. So-and-so says that.
Right.
So that's the thing that I'm going to create for you, and yeah, that's what I'm going to create for you, but then I'm going to take money on the back end.
Right.
So I need to know from you, what do you think is a fair amount?
I don't know off the top of my head. So is this per bottle?
Per bottle.
Is that what we're...
Yeah. Or whatever it's $25?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think is fair? Those like Shark Tank negotiations.
I know. I'd say... I don't have to do the math.
But yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do this video sales letter and just get this going quickly while we do this other stuff. $50,000. No,
It's off the top of my head. I'm thinking maybe $2.
Oh, I want to continue. Okay.
So softens.
Okay, it softens.
Softens a beard or facial hair. Conditions.
Okay.
Moisturizes. It's all natural.
Okay.
I use essential oils, which are kosher and vegan. That are
vegan and
kosher essential oils.
Okay.
Smells sexy.
I like that.
It prevents beard druff, like dandruff.
Oh, beard druff?
Beard druff. Beard.
Did you make up that word?
I think I maybe saw it somewhere, but I just kind of coined it myself.
Okay. I was wondering to see if we can play on it legally.
Beard druff. It helps with itching. Scratchy itching beards.
Okay.
It helps promote healthy skin, because the hair underneath, you have skin underneath your hair, so you got to also, moisturize your
and you had mentioned growth before. I don't see that here.
And helps with beard growth. Yeah.
Anything else? So it softens, it conditions, moisturizes, and promotes growth, and anti-itch, and anti...
You could say it promotes healthy beard growth.
Okay.
The ones I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay, those are good. So those are the claims. So what's the difference between conditioning and moisturizing?
So moisturizing, if you have dry facial hair, it will help put the moisture back in your hair.
Okay.
And also give it that sheen. That's another, I guess you could throw that word in.
Yeah.
Give it that sheen,
I like
shine.
That. Okay.
And conditioning has to do with the actual oils and stuff that are in in the beard oil that
Mhm.
helps condition the facial hair, like using conditioner on your hair after you shampoo.
Okay, conditioner and moisturizing. So moisturizer will put moisture back in your. Okay, I'm gonna have to elaborate on those so that people know that there is a difference,
Yeah.
because they might think that condition and moisturizing is
Same
the
thing.
same sort of thing. Okay, so now what are the benefits of having a soft beard?
Well, the
I'm just gonna
ladies
record
like
this.
it.
Uh-huh.
You don't have scruffy beard. I think it also helps to maintain that polished kind of look, so you don't have straggly hairs and stuff all over the place. So I think it helps with just the overall finishing and look of the beard.
Okay, so and what is the benefit of having your beard conditioned?
Just having healthy hair, healthy beard growth, and it helps to the other hair, like when hair's growing in, when your hair's healthy, that it promotes healthy hair. So if your hair is really dry, then it will be breaking off and stuff like that. So having a conditioned beard will help with hair growth. Just like trimming your ends when you have dry ends, it helps with growing your hair. So, yeah.
Okay, good. And moisturizer?
I think moisturizing and sheen is maybe kind of goes hand in hand. So it just looks healthy, keeps the beard not dry. Yeah.
Okay. And not having beard druff. Well, that's pretty obvious. That's not having
All the white stuff all over your clothes and flakes and itching and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Too. So like if your beard is dry too and not moisturized, you'll tend to itch it, and then you'll have that kind of flaky stuff all over the place. Yeah.
Okay. And why is it important to have healthy skin under the beard?
Because, well, I guess if one day if they want to shave their beard off, but I'm not really.
No, we're not going to talk that. Yeah.
But I think it's just having healthy skin, not having eczema or having razor bumps or any kind of skin conditions or whatever underneath the skin.
Okay.
So, and I guess it could be irritating too if the beard's all nice and then your skin is all funky underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So just having good healthy skin.
Okay. And then we're going to have the proof benefits later on. And
so
then
the other benefits, just I would say too, is a bottle, because the bottle's made out of glass, and because the essential oils, they should be in a dark bottle, like they shouldn't be in a clear bottle, because it helps keep the essential oils potent in the smell. And I think also having the dripper, because there's some beard oils where it's just like a cap like that and you have to pour it out, so I think that's like pouring out too much stuff. And some of them have that flip disc where you can flip the lid up, and I think too pouring that out. So I think a lot of guys do like the fact that it's in that dripper bottle, and it can control how many. So I say, if you have a shorter beard, put 4 drops. If you have a long beard, put, I'm just making up those numbers, but you can control how much beard oil that you use instead of pouring a whole bunch in your hand by mistake or just over greasing up your face. So I think that having it in that bottle, and I think it looks a little bit more classy in that dripper bottle than some of the other bottles that I see that some of the beard oils are in.
Okay. Have you done a lot of competitive research on what the other bottle things are like?
Yeah.
So let's say that there are 100 bottles of beard oil on the market. What percentage are drippy drip droppers? What percentage are the other ones that you mentioned?
I would say maybe 70%. And
sorry, 70% are what?
Are with the drip bottles, but I find that the ones with the drip bottles are at a higher price point too. Like they're more more expensive.
Higher than yours, or higher than them on general in the market?
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Okay.
And then even ones that are more expensive than mine, you don't see them in those flip disc bottles or whatever. You see them all in that dripper glass thing.
Okay.
And some of them come in plastic bottles as well, but the glass is best for essential oils and the type of oils that I use in the beard oil.
Actually, we're going to talk about oils in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so 70% are drippers, and then which ones are pumps and the other kind?
Some are pumps, some are what they call flip disc. and some are just you just pour it out. So I find the ones that are just with the cap where you just pour it out, those are maybe $10 or $12 for 2 ounces or so.
So after the drippers, which ones are the most popular, the pump or the flip discs?
I'd say the flip disc. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea what percentage you might think? We can just guess. It's not that really important.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. We'll just say maybe 15 and 15, or I'll do 10, 10, and 10, whatever.